Yeah, the sun is setting on a hard day's work. Sure feels good to get her all done. Washed off the sweat, the hay and the dirt. Now it's time to have some fun. I'll go meet Amy at the Dixie Doll, get a number 3 and a cold float. Make the drag, then later on we'll head down to the coast. Back up the pickup right up to the lake, throw a blanket on the tailgate, and listen to the bullfrog serenade in the moonlight. And in the truck bed dancing slow, we'll sing along with the radio, sipping on grandma's homemade wine, living the good life. There's a cottonwood tree with a limb hanging over. We'll do the cannonball off a rope swing. She can dry her clothes out by the fire. I swear I won't peek. I'll be wishing that the night could last forever as I'm looking into her doe eyes. Ride back home with her head on my shoulder. Can't wait till next time. We back up the pickup right up to the lake, and throw a blanket on the tailgate, and listen to the bullfrog serenade in the moonlight. In the truck bed dancing slow, we'll sing along with the radio, sipping on grandma's homemade wine. Oh, we're living the good life. We'll back up the pickup right up to the lake, and throw a blanket on the tailgate, listen to the bullfrog serenade in the moonlight. In the truck bed dancing slow, we'll sing along with the radio, sipping on grandma's homemade wine. Yeah, we're living the good life. Yeah, this is a good life. That's right.
Driving down the interstate, running 30 minutes late, singing Margaritaville and minding my own. Some foreign car driving dude with a road rage attitude pulled up beside me talking on his cell phone. He started yelling at me like I did something wrong. He flipped me the bird and then he was gone. Some beach somewhere, there's a big umbrella casting shade over an empty chair. Palm trees are growing and warm breezes blowing. I picture myself right there on some beach somewhere. I circled the parking lot trying to find a spot just big enough I could park my old truck. A man with a big cigar was getting into his car. I stopped and I waited for him to back up, when from out of nowhere a Mercedes-Benz came cruising up and whipped right in. Some beach somewhere, there's nowhere to go and you got all day to get there. There's cold margaritas and hot senoritas smiling with long dark hair on some beach somewhere. Well, I sat in that waiting room, it seemed like all afternoon. The nurse finally said, "Doc's ready for you. You're not gonna feel a thing. We'll give you some Novocaine. That tooth will be fine in a minute or two." Then he stuck that needle down deep in my gum, and he started drilling before I was numb. Some beach somewhere, there's a beautiful sunset burning up the atmosphere. There's music and dancing and lovers romancing the salty evening air on some beach somewhere, on some beach somewhere.
Nibbling on sponge cake, watching the sun bake. All of those tourists covered with oil, strumming my six string on my front porch swing. Smell those shrimp, they're beginning to boil. Wasting away again in Margaritaville, searching for my lost sugar salt. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know it's nobody's fault. Don't know the reason, stayed here all season. Nothing to show but this brand new tattoo, but it's a real beauty, a Mexican cutie. How it got here, I haven't a clue. Wasting away again in Margaritaville, searching for my lost sugar salt. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame. Now I think, hell, it could be my fault. I blew out my flip-flop, stepped on a pop-top, cut my heel, had to cruise on back home. But there's booze in the blender, and soon it will render that frozen concoction that helps me hang on. Wasting away again in Margaritaville, searching for my lost sugar salt. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame.
Bom bom, 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 bom bom. It's alright to be a redneck. It's alright to ride around in a dirty old truck, catch a bunch of fish and shoot a bunch of duck. It's alright to be a redneck. Chase around the girls on Friday night. You wanna make them feel alright. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright to be a redneck. It's alright to be a redneck. It's alright to work hard in the sun all day, drink a couple beers after baling hay. It's good to be a redneck. Drive by Ernest for some barbecue, showing off your brand new boots. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright to be a redneck. The kids are gonna cry and the chicken's gonna fry, you know it. The car won't run, so your cousin's coming by to tow it. Ba-bom bom, ba-bom bom, ba-bom bom, ba-bom bom bom, ba-bom bom, ba-bom bom, ba-bom bom, ba-bom ba-bom bom. It's alright to be a redneck. It's alright to have a girl.
We got
named
snuggles.
Don't mind a little kiss when you got a little chew. Party on the road by the light of the moon,
Show me your
dancing to a country tune. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright to be a redneck. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright to be a redneck. Yeah, it's alright. It's alright. It's just right. It's alright. It's alright to be a redneck. Yeah, it's alright. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright to be a redneck now. Bom bom bom. It's alright. Bom bom. It's alright. Bom 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 bom. Bom bom. It's alright. Bom bom. It's alright. Bom 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 bom. I'm gone. The sun is hot and that old clock is moving slow, and so am I. Workday passes like molasses in wintertime, but it's July. I'm getting paid by the hour and older by the minute. My boss just pushed me over the limit. I'd like to call him something, I think I'll just call it a day. Pour me something tall and strong, make it a hurricane before I go insane. It's only 12:30, but I don't care. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Well, this lunch break is gonna take all afternoon and half the night. Tomorrow morning I know there'll be hell to pay. Hey, but that's alright. I ain't had a day off now in over a year. My Jamaican vacation's gonna start right here. If the phone's for me, you can tell them I just sailed away. And pour me something tall and strong, make it a hurricane before I go insane. It's only 12:30, but I don't care. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. I could pay off my tab, pour myself in a cab, and be back to work before 2. At a moment like this, I can't help but wonder, what would Jimmy Buffett do?
Funny you should ask, Alan. I'd say, pour me
something tall and strong, make it a hurricane before I go insane. It's only 12:30, but I don't care. Pour me something tall and strong, make it a hurricane before I go insane. It's only 12:30, but I don't care.
You don't care. I don't care.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere. What time zone am I on? What country am I in?
It doesn't matter. It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
It's always on 5 in Margaritaville, come to think of it.
I heard that.
You've been there, haven't you?
Yes, sir.
I've seen your boat there.
I've been to Margaritaville a few times.
All right, well, that's good.
Stumbled my way back.
Okay, well, we just want to make sure you can keep it between the navigational beacons.
Between the buoys, I got it.
All right, well, it's 5 o'clock. Let's go somewhere.
I'm ready. Crank it up.
Let's get out of here.
I'm gone.